other 12 kids in the class, but you know, it was also some kids over in Haskell or in Stanford, but that was about the size of my competition. But the day a young Texan graduates from, you know, Brownwood High School, that same day there's some young lady graduating from a high school in London, England, or Istanbul, Turkey. You know, that's our children's competition is global now. It's not just in the state of Texas or in the United States. It is a global competition. And you can bet that those kids that are graduating, when they come to that workplace, they're going to be bringing their A game. Everything we do in Austin, everything we do in our classroom, it's got to focus on the one key priority, and that is ensuring that young Texans, no matter what their economic status, where they come from, graduate from our high schools career and college ready. They must be better prepared for the demands of that high-tech workforce that's out there. And you know, their future and our future depends on it. You know, as I said, you know, people are moving to this state and they're coming here because we've maintained a relatively low tax structure and a regulatory climate that's fair and predictable, and a legal system that doesn't allow for oversuing. And I will suggest the fourth and as important as any of those, that we have created an accountable public school system that says to those people who are making those decisions that you come to the state of Texas and they will deliver a skilled workforce. That's because of what you have done. And that's why we got to continue to keep teaching and really focusing in those key subject matters that really matter about this global economy out there. And I'm talking about science and technology and engineering and mathematics, STEM. Those are the ones that directly feed into those high-tech professions, you know, whether it's chip development or computer science, biotechnology. And as we really focus on competing in the global marketplace, continue to prepare those students that are in demand in those fields. And it's one of the reasons that I call for doubling the amount of STEM academies. As this next legislative session comes, we got 46 right now. I'd like to see it go to at least 92. And you know, staffing those new academies, I propose that we expand the STEM qualified teacher pool by doubling the size of the UTeach program. We need to engage more high school students in the STEM fields, obviously, and we need to encourage them to go into those very competitive fields. And I think one of the ways you do it is you know, kind of the classic old way is you give them an incentive and create a scholarship program. I have talked about a $100 million STEM Challenge Scholarship Fund, and that will complement our existing funding program, provide universities with $80 million to increase the number of graduates, particularly in those STEM fields. It's collectively we can make a big difference, and we just need to keep challenging kids to aim higher and you know, expanding our advanced placement training incentive program. You know, add an additional 50 high schools by 2015 to that program. You know, target those really large urban school districts. They've dramatically increased the numbers of traditionally underrepresented students taking the AP exam and in turn earning those college credits. My point is that when you combine all of those initiatives, as a matter of fact, we're going to lay out a new initiative next week. When you combine all of those initiatives, you end up with a strategy that's going to accelerate the high-tech education and expand the opportunity for young Texans and strengthen our state's workforce of the future. We've got to continue to consider ways to improve public education in Texas. And when you do that, you better have teachers sitting at the table. Raising your voice. I know this was true however many years ago that's been now, but raising your voice in the classroom gets a student's attention. But your opinion carries amazing weight in the forum of public opinion. Do not forget that. And do not be afraid to express that opinion in those places where you have the opportunity. Your support helped pass legislation that keeps school districts from forcing you to assign minimum grades today. When the courts upheld the student accountability, it was because of the work that you had done. It was because of the voice that you raised and the opinions that you let know. And I sincerely appreciate TCTA's support when I declined participation in the federal Race to the Top program. And I know that was a contentious issue, but at the end of the day, after everyone really had a chance to take a look at what this program was going to do, it would have gutted our high standards that we have created together, and frankly, it would have passed control of our schools to Washington, D.C. In exchange for, I tell people the amount of money that they were dangling in front of us was approximately 2% of our total state's annual education budget. And I just don't think national tests and national standards, we're not that cheap in Texas. Look, I continue to desire to hear your voice on these issues. And Brad, I know that you and again, I can't tell you how we've enjoyed working with all of you through the years and the appointees that we've asked of all those things I listed, and then I get all this other pro bono work out of y'all. Thank you for thank you for that. You know, and I tell people, I say one of the things that we worked together on was making sure that we had a safe environment in your classrooms. And that was one of the things that I'm really proud of that we worked on together, is to make sure that teachers would be safe in the classrooms. You know, teachers and students alike deserve a safe, secure classroom where the teacher maintains discipline and has the support of the administration and the parents and for that matter, the entire community. And we're going to continue to work on your priorities together. Tackling other issues that are going to, you know, they're going to show up, and there's going to be things out there, and we're going to move together to create a better future for the young people of the state of Texas. And together, I think we have created an educational system and an accountability that has earned Texas the praise as a national leader, and deservedly so. We were the first state to have a college-ready curriculum as the standard. We've increased our transparency, making officials more accountable. We've offered troubled schools and districts the tools that they need to turn themselves around. We've taken significant steps towards the day when every student, regardless of their background, can find that success. And our classroom teachers are the ones whose dedication and hard work have made that day a reality. And because of your dedication and your hard work, I wanted to come here today and say thank you. Thank you for what you have done. Thank you for making a difference in people's lives. And together, we will continue to make Texas the place that people still want to live, because they know they can come here and find great opportunity. And one of the greatest opportunities that any person could ever wish to have would be sitting in a Texas classroom with teachers like you, giving them the key to the absolute future of their lives. God bless you, and through you.